What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Easy Teasy. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you my hunting gear and what I go out with for bow hunting. I know it is beginning of the year for many guys out there right now. Opening season's just right around the corner, if not, it already started. Right now, it is November 2nd, so we're right there in that pre-rut period, or maybe even rut for many states, depends on where you're at. Same time every year, every place, or I guess it's the same time in your area every year. Every area is different as far as when the rut will start, but in your area, it's the same spot, same time every year. So I wanted to show you guys what I wish I saw a video on when I very first started hunting, as far as what you're gonna need to get out there and get in the stand. So first off, lots of camo, anything from camo hoodies, jackets. Try to match it up as far as where you're going to be hunting at. You're going to want to match your camo for that area. I do have over here in my bags, I got my harnesses, obviously. I got two different kinds of harnesses. I got a saddle and a full body harness for depending on my setup. The tree right now, I use a Lone Wolf hand climber. I have both the foot platform and the seat portion, so you could climb up there with just that. And then I just stay in a harness the whole time. I have rigged up the Lone Wolf hand climber, the seat portion, or the climber portion. I did rig that up with a rope so I can just saddle hunt and use that as my standing platform too. But my two different harnesses I always come out with a handgun as well, depending on where you're going to be hunting at. You might just want to stay a little bit protected and protect yourself from there. So next item is obviously got your rope. You're going to need your rope, and I like this Wild Country stopper, kind of like stops you from falling down. Obviously, if you're a hunter, you know the terms and the phrases. I'm new at this. I don't exactly know what they're called, but highly recommend. They're about $50 on Amazon. I have this in my pouch right here. My pouch has a couple different pockets. I keep that in there until I get to the stand, and then I can put whatever else in the pouch once I get up in there. This is my rope that I tie to my bow. That way, as I climb the tree, I can pull the bow up at the end when I get to the top. It's very important you always have this. I have gotten to the tree before and forgot my rope, so that was interesting trying to get my bow up. I do also like to have a rangefinder. It's always nice to have a rangefinder for when you very first get out into the stand. You want to see where you're at with some things as far as the distances on them, and that way you'll know when that big buck comes by, you'll know exactly how far, or you could guesstimate the distance as far as where he's at. Got some smoke detector here. This is always nice to have. You could also use milkweed or any other type of light feathery object. Obviously got your grunt call. This is the Primos hardwood grunter. This has like 5 or 6 different settings on it. This is a really great grunt call as far as I know. First one I've ever owned, and it works great for me. I have called in a couple doe with it before, but other than that, this is my first year really using it, so we'll see how it goes going up this weekend. So I'm packing up my box right now. I have rattling antlers. Pick and choose when you're going to use these. It comes with a little rope so you can make it quiet as you're trekking out to your stand. I normally throw those inside one of my pouches as well. I have in here more rope, so you can secure yourself to your tree. In these colder months, it is nice to have a hand warmer kit inside here. You can put a little hand warmer pouch. Just make sure the Velcro is either opened or closed, or however you're going to want it before you get out to the stand. That way you don't have to scare away any buck. I also like to have some gloves. These ones I cut off the thumb and the index finger, and they are a little grippy. That way I can maneuver my bow the way that I like it. I also like having a thicker pair. These ones I use for rifle season, and I have a little spot for my thumb to stick out. These fold into mittens too. Face covering, always good to have face covering. You want to cover up as much as you can. In this box here, what do I have in here? Some more carabiners, gloves, foot warmers, rope, bow. This is like a wax for your bow so your string doesn't dry out. face cover for bugs, stuff like that. These are always nice things to have in your hunting gear. If you're out there for the early morning hunts or the late night hunts, some nocturnal knocks. These ones light up green. It's always nice to spray yourself down with some scent eliminator. Shampoo up with the scent eliminator shampoo and body wash combination. Deodorant, for obvious reasons. You don't want to be giving away your scent out to that big buck. Otherwise, you're never going to see them. Got some more climbing ropes here. Those are always good. A knife is always good to have in your hunting box as well. Always going to need one. That and a skinning kit. Mine's upstairs. I got some field tips when you're practicing here. Tree. This is a foot stand or a step. I've actually never used it. I am actually not allowed to use it in the area where I hunt because this is too big of a hole into the tree and it will damage the trees. So it is against the rules to use this where I hunt in northern Wisconsin. I don't have any of the ozone things, so I just filled up some mason jars with dirt, and I swap out dirt every so often. That way it kind of gets that scent in the box of the earth. Knife sharpener, 2 different kinds. I got the stick sharpener and then a little handheld one. Machete for chopping down any trees or limbs from the trees you're going to be going to. That's good to do before you actually go out to your stand for the first time. Or I'm sorry, when you go out to the stand for the first time, not when you're going out to hunt for the first time that year. Headlamp, this one it goes from red, green, and bright white. I don't know, people think that, oh, just because it's green, the deer won't be able to see that color or anything. No, the deer, they see the color. It just is not as bright, but they still see the color. Camel belt. Obviously, you got to have your release. Never get out to the stand without your release, and you're going to be in a lot of trouble then too. I do bring around this little, it's a tripod seat. That way, if I ever want to go ground hunting, I do have the option to go ground hunting as well. I do have some muck boots here. My muck boots, I don't use them every time I go out hunting. Depends on the areas that you're going to be going to. If you have any type of water or anything you're going to be going out to, it's always nice to have a nice set of muck boots. Now for my arrows here. At first I did have mechanical blades, but for these blades this year I did go with a fixed broadhead. It's a 3-blade 100 grain. These shoot very well. So those are great set of arrows or great set of tips. Nice arrow setup really that I have there. Socks, always want some wool socks. Keep your feet nice and toasty warm, especially when you are in a saddle standing on a metal platform with all of those, all the air and stuff running underneath your feet, and that platform gets really cold. Super nice to have a nice warm set of socks along with those foot warmers. Under Armour, keep yourself warm. And then my camo setup, I basically just got Kanati, I believe is how you pronounce it. A couple camo shirts and one with a hood and a little face covering here. Again, just want to stay covered when you're out in the woods, that way the deer don't see you. And matching set of pants. I don't have anything that's really super warm, just because typically when it gets cold out, it's time for gun season, you got to dress in orange, and I got an entire orange setup for that as well. So this is basically what I have for my hunting setup. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys put in your hunting boxes, what you think I should add, or what you think I should take out to try to save some space and room. I'm a relatively new hunter, so I'm getting out there and learning everything, and every time you go out in the woods, it is a learning process. So go out there and good luck this year, boys. Let's go get some big bucks.